And Krishna's response is, if you want to see who I really am, you can't use your physical eyes. You need to have divine eyes in order to be able to see. And Krishna blesses Arjuna with the vision of what he really is, his entire form. The Bhagavad Gita is essentially the story of this prince called Arjuna. And Arjuna is standing at the battlefield with his army. He's ready to start a battle. But the people on the other side of the battle, the opposite army, are made up of also his family members. They are his cousins, even his teacher is standing on the other side of the battlefield. And Arjuna is in crisis. He doesn't know, how can I begin a battle with the people who are my own blood, who are the people that I've looked up to, who are the people that I admire? I can't go forward. And the whole of the Bhagavad Gita is the Krishna's advice to Arjuna about how do you accept life? How do you begin to understand your duty in life? How do you understand life and death? And Krishna's advice to him is constantly asking him to reframe his thinking. And at one point in chapter 11, Krishna is realized to be this divine being. And Arjuna asks him, I want to see your whole form. I know that you are the divine Lord of the entire universe, and I know this is not your whole form. I want to see your Vishvarup. I want to see your entire form. And Krishna's response is, if you want to see who I really am, you can't use your physical eyes. You need to have divine eyes in order to be able to see. And Krishna blesses Arjuna with the vision of what he really is, his entire form. And Arjuna recognizes that what I've been looking at is a very limited form of Lord Krishna. In fact, Krishna is the entire universe itself, and Krishna reveals himself to have millions of eyes and millions of faces and millions of mouths. And Krishna has all the characteristics that you can see in the world. Krishna is ultimate kindness, but is also ultimate ferociousness. Krishna is in all places and encompasses all animals, all creatures. And what Arjuna sees is what he needs in order to break his dualistic thinking, in order for him to understand everything is Krishna. And when he understands everything is Krishna, it's the perspective that he needs in order to fight this battle, in order to understand this is life playing itself out. This is Krishna playing itself out in all the different roles. And so where this comes back to is this Vishvarup, this whole form, seeing the complete vision of the divine itself. And once you see oneness in everything, then how you interact with everything changes. Guru doesn't want you to limit God to a particular place or to a particular shape or only being something that came in one particular prophet or a guru. And you can say that, that person was God, or that was the messenger of God, or that person was the son of God, but I'm not. I'm not the same. And the Guru is saying, that's not the right way to look at life. That's not the right way to understand. The right way to understand is that it is everywhere. It's in everything. Why would you want to limit your interaction with God as only being someone who you can speak to in one particular way? The Guru is saying, speak to God everywhere. God is in every single thing. If you need a form, some spiritual traditions worship God through a form. They take a murti, an idol, and they need that form. Some people, even we looked at the Bhagavad Gita, they worship the form of Krishna, the shape, the color, the beauty of his face, the radiance in his eyes. So they look at a particular form, and the Guru is saying, if you need a particular form, then everything is God's form. Don't limit yourself to only having Krishna in one particular form. Have Krishna in every single form. And that's essentially what the Bhagavad Gita is saying. I am everywhere. I'm in everything. See me everywhere. Don't just see me in one limited way. So the question you have to ask is, if I want to look at God, where should I look? The Guru is saying, look all around you. In fact, where are you not looking at God? Everything is Harkarup. And more importantly, even the one looking is God. God is looking at God. Oneness is looking at oneness itself. Take the example, for those of you from the Sikh tradition who are familiar with the stories of Guru Nanak. One of the most famous stories of Guru Nanak is that he traveled to Mecca. And when he came to the holy city, he decided to lie down and rest. And outside the holy city, he lied down and he pointed his feet towards Mecca, towards Kaaba, the holiest place within the Islamic tradition. Guru Nanak pointed his feet there. And of course, people were offended. People came up to him and very rudely spoke to Guru Nanak and said, "Why are you pointing your feet to the house of God?" And Guru Nanak, in all his wisdom, said, "Sorry, this is my mistake. Please point my feet where God isn't there." And the story is that this person came and they moved Guru Nanak's feet, and as soon as they moved Guru Nanak's feet, they turned around and Mecca was there. And they moved Guru Nanak's feet a different place and Mecca was also there. And everywhere they moved Guru Nanak's feet, Mecca was there. But what it really means was Guru Nanak was educating people. Don't limit God to one person, one form, one shape or one place. God is everywhere, in every place, in everything. And so we need to understand that where we have suffered in life, remember this is all to do with peace. Where we've suffered in life is because we've not understood how to look. Because we see life as this big challenge and then we go on a spiritual journey and we're trying to look for God. We're escaping life and looking for God somewhere else. It's like a fish that is looking for water but is swimming around trying to find water and doesn't know what water looks like, doesn't know where to look.